This is State of the Union night when the president makes an annual report to the American people. But it comes at a time of division here in Washington. The White House says President Trump will appeal for unity, even as he holds to his demand for a border wall. Newly resurgent Democrats say the president himself is the problem. The split was clear at the Capitol today as Mr. Trump's supporters and opponents sounded off.
But I think he's doing a good job, and I think he really is making an effort. He'll make some statements tonight that will surprise a lot of people on the other side. So I'm talking about conciliatory things, and I think this comes from the heart. This guy he has a background that has shown him in different lights, but it's always been successful.
Well, the president hasn't been acting on unity for 2 years, up and down the line. He's always criticizing, dividing. And so if he calls for unity tonight, we'll have to say, let's see what happens tomorrow and the day after and the day after. Because in the past, he's called for unity and he's forgotten about it by the next morning.
The formal Democratic response tonight will come from Stacey Abrams of Georgia. She narrowly lost her bid last year to become that state's first black governor, and she's now a rising star in the Democratic Party. Let's turn now to our Lisa Desjardins at the Capitol and Yamiche Alcindor at the White House watching all of this. Yamiche, to you first. I've been talking to folks at the White House, much of it off the record. You've been talking to them, too. What do we know for certain, or what do we think the president's going to focus on tonight?
The president's going to focus on unifying our nation and unifying both political parties. But some, of course, say that there's some credibility issues there because of his political track record of really offending and giving insults to his political opponents. The president is expected to talk about a number of topics, including illegal immigration, health care costs, including trade, wars and foreign policy, as well as infrastructure. He's supposed to be at some point pitching and asking Congress to come up with some sort of infrastructure plan. The president's also supposed to be talking about HIV and trying to end the transmission of that deadly disease by 2030. The president is also supposed to be talking about his ideas for a way forward. And it's really important, though, to remind people that the president has been tweeting today, and he's been saying that Chuck Schumer's mad that he didn't win the Senate. He's also said in the past that Democrats don't believe in border security. So while the president puts forward this unifying message, there are people who are saying, well, just look at what you tweeted today. That's going to be hurting that unifying message.
And Lisa, we know that the other party always prepares for what